Are you looking for the best soundbars? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best soundbars on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung HWQ990D. The Samsung HWQ990D is the best Bluetooth soundbar we've tested. This premium 1.1.4 setup is the next generation of the Samsung HWQ990C, and while the differences between them are minor at first, one may make a big difference if you're a gamer. Like the previous gen, you can use the bar as a hub between your TV and another device, like a console. However, the Q990D model also has HDMI 2.1, which allows you to pass through 4K at 120 Hz. It is great for keeping your graphics smooth and detailed. It also supports game mode VRR, which helps ensure a tear-free experience. Getting back to its setup, it comes with 2 satellites and a subwoofer to create a balanced and immersive sound for all kinds of content. It also supports formats like Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital, and thanks to its satellites, sound stretches all around you, making you feel like you're really there in your favorite blockbusters. You can crank up the volume to fill a large room without a ton of compression to ruin the purity of your sound, and if you want to personalize your bar, there are a lot of customization features like an EQ, presets, and even a new addition called Private Listening, which only sends audio to the satellites for a more intimate, and less disruptive, audio experience. That said, its price point is quite high. If you really don't need HDMI 2.1 support, then you'll want to go for the HWQ990C. It offers a very comparable overall sound performance, and even though it can't pass through 4K at 120 Hz signals, you can still pass through other high-bandwidth signals like HDR10, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision, which can all be found on streaming services and Blu-ray discs. Number 2. Samsung HWQ930C. The Samsung HWQ930C is a great alternative if you're looking for a premium soundbar at a more affordable price. Released in 2023, this 9.1.4 setup offers many of the same features as the Samsung HWQ990D, including room correction and a graphic EQ to customize its sound. It has 2 discrete satellites and a dedicated subwoofer for a deep, extended low bass. You can enjoy a clear, detailed sound with all your favorite audio content right out of the box. In the US, it only seems to be available through Best Buy and the manufacturer's website. This soundbar supports many common audio formats, like Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital. With its 2 discrete satellites, it brings a wide and immersive sound right into the comfort of your living room, with plenty of rumble in the bass to bring those intense scenes to life. That said, compared to its more premium cousin, this soundbar comes with 2 fewer surround channels, so its sound is a touch less accurate. Also, it doesn't get quite as loud and brings more compression when you push it to max volume. You may still find that it's worth the value, though. Number 3. LG S90TR. The LG S90TR is one of the best soundbars we've tested at this price point. This 7.1.3 Dolby Atmos soundbar offers a versatile performance for all your content needs. With its room correction feature, it has a balanced sound that delivers satisfying thump and rumble while dialogue clearly shines. If you prefer a different sound, however, there are a few EQ presets available. This bar also supports a wide array of connectivity options and audio formats. It also supports common wireless connections like Spotify Connect and Apple AirPlay, which is great if you want to stream your favorite podcasts or playlists. Its satellites ensure a spacious sound for surround content, so movies feel more immersive and dimensional. That said, the Atmos performance is a bit lacking since it only relies on the bar's upfiring speakers, and it can make content like helicopters soaring overhead lack depth and fullness. If you're looking for a bar that creates a better sense of height, try the Vizio Elevate. This bar uses its upfiring and satellite speakers to create the illusion of sound coming from above you. It has a much bassier sound than the LG, though, and has fewer features for adjusting its sound. Number 4. Vizio M Series M512AH6. More budget-conscious buyers can check out the Vizio M Series M512AH6. Overall, this soundbar comes with a subwoofer and 2 satellites designed to bring a more immersive feel to your listening experience. It performs well with most types of audio content and reproduces dialogue and instruments with great clarity. Plus, the sub brings all the thump and rumble you need to shake the floor with bass-heavy sound effects. There are some sound enhancement features too, including bass and treble adjustments to customize its sound. How does this setup compare with the LG S90TR? Well, it only supports Bluetooth, which may be a drawback if you want to use other options like Wi-Fi or Spotify Connect for wireless playback. Its surround performance isn't as good either. The subwoofer is louder than the bar with this kind of content, resulting in a more thumpy sound. Most users will still find that it provides an enjoyable overall listening experience, but if you want the most clear and real sound possible, you'll want to spring for the more advanced LG. If you prefer a better value, though, you may find that this setup is the right one for you. Number 5. Sonos Beam, Gen 2. Low on space? Don't want to clutter your living room? Check out the Sonos Beam, Gen 2, our best soundbar for TV if you prefer a small footprint. This next-generation soundbar retains the same compact design of the original Sonos Beam at less than 26 inches in width. What's the difference between them? Well, this model supports Dolby Atmos content, which is increasingly common on both streaming platforms and Blu-rays. You can enjoy a wide, immersive sound with multi-channel content, as the bar can widen its soundstage well past its small frame. It's not quite as stellar a performance as the more premium Sonos eARC, but it stands out compared to other smaller soundbars. This setup has many of the same sound enhancement features as the eARC. First, you can access a room correction feature designed to optimize the bar's sound for your unique room. It's only available with iOS devices, but Android users can always manually adjust the bar's sound with its bass and treble adjustments. You can even add a sub and satellites to create the Sonos Beam, Gen 2, with Sub Mini plus 1 SL speakers for the best possible performance. That said, the standalone bar still offers a solid performance, and it's worth a look for those without a lot of space. The ability to add on other components is an added benefit if you move to a bigger room down the line. Number 6. Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 eARC. For those with larger, more open living spaces, finding a soundbar capable of filling your whole room with sound is important. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 eARC is one of the best soundbars for this use case thanks to its unique 9.2.4 setup. Unlike most soundbars, it has 2 subwoofers to even out the bass reproduction and 4 satellite speakers, which you can position horizontally or vertically for the best possible sound. You can move these components around the room to fill any gaps in the soundstage, so no space goes without. As the upgraded version of the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 it has some additional features, including eARC support, meaning you can stream more premium formats like DTS-X. This soundbar doesn't have a traditional room correction feature since it lacks a microphone to analyze your room's unique acoustics. Still, its spatial surround elevation feature lets you choose between 3 different presets based on the size of your room, and it's a handy way to adjust the bar's sound to your space. This well-built setup is versatile since it supports everything from 5.1 surround sound Dolby Digital to object-based Dolby Atmos formats. You can also customize its sound for better performance. It's a solid pick for those with more unique living spaces, but you likely won't need the extra sub and satellites if you have a more traditional living room.